Welcome back. This video is the first one in my book club series. Might be the last, who knows? I'm opening with a book that I got recently as a recommendation from my Hinge date. The date was mediocre at best, but the book is fantastic. It's called The Next Conversation. Argue Less, Talk More by Jefferson Fisher. If you haven't heard of Jefferson, he is a trial attorney turned communication coach. He has a pretty cool podcast. What I like most about his advice is that it's simple, actionable, and it's not preachy. I highly recommend you pick up a copy in any format you like. Support Jefferson. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite ideas from the book. Number 1, never win an argument. Setting a goal of winning an argument is a losing game. You might win it, but you lose a lot more in other person's trust, respect, and connection. A much better goal would be to understand the other person. The person you see is not the person you are talking to. Oftentimes, the conflict starts because there is an underlying emotion. Maybe the other person is stressed at work, maybe they're scared or embarrassed, and they're not telling you. The conflict is like a knot. It takes time and effort to untangle it. So you need to dig deeper if you want to actually move forward with that person instead of growing apart. Control your pace. Jefferson says the first word is your breath. The first word is your breath. Take a deep breath through your nose. That's going to help you regulate your body and your emotions. Speak slower. When we are anxious, angry, stressed, we tend to speak faster. You might rush through things, miss important details, and just create an impression that you don't know what you're talking about. Use pauses. Silence might be the absence of sound, but it is not an absence of communication. Silence might be the absence of sound, but it is not the absence of communication. People tend to fear that silence is a sign of weakness, but it is the opposite. Slowing your words shows your strength. A well-timed pause communicates that your response is thoughtful and confident, not rushed. Number 3, say less. Every word you say counts. Drop the extra words that don't add any meaning. Words like just or basically. Let's see an example. I just want to say that versus I want to say that. Hear the difference? It sounds more assertive. Go straight to the point. Every word you say counts. And remove the filler words. Like, you know, so yeah. Here's an example. We're building like this feature to improve customer engagement, you know, so it's going to be on the roadmap like this quarter. We're building this feature to improve customer engagement. It's going to be on the roadmap this quarter. Drop the useless words. Say less. Number 4, stop over-apologizing. For example, when you're late, instead of saying, sorry I'm late, you can say, thank you for waiting. Note, that's when you're fashionably late, not very inappropriately, a whole hour late. Another example, sorry about all the questions. Instead, you can say, thank you for explaining in such detail. You get the idea, right? Don't over-apologize, unless you really messed up, and you should be sorry. Number 5, rude people. When someone you know, or maybe even a stranger is rude to you, what do you do instead of, well, trying to be rude right back? 3 things. Number 1, take a short pause. Remember, your first word is your breath. Number 2, ask them if they meant to be rude. Don't call them out. Don't say that is rude. Ask them, did you mean this to sound rude? Make them reflect on what they just did or what they just said. And number 3, wait. Wait. Let this sink in. Most of the time, a person would actually take their words back, apologize, say that they didn't really mean it this way. There will be cases when someone was trying to be rude, and the best thing to do is give them silence. That's all they deserve. Number 6, bad apologies. Jefferson mentions a few kinds of apologies. Number 1, no empathy apology. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. In that case, you can say, do not apologize for my feelings. Apologize for what you said or what you did. Number 2, a no apology. I'm sorry if I offended you. If, that's not up for debate. Change if to that. I'm sorry that I offended you. Number 3, excuse apology. I'm sorry I said that, but I'm so stressed. No, don't apologize for your stress. Apologize for what your stress did to me. And number 4, toxic apology. I'm sorry I'm such a horrible person. You can say, I accept your apology. Do not engage. Do not try to tell them, oh, no, you're not a horrible person. Don't let them play a victim and get away without taking responsibility for their actions. Number 7, last one, difficult conversations. We all have to have them every once in a while. Most of us fear them and try to avoid. It's when you have to let someone go at work, or you want to break up with a partner, or you need to communicate to someone that their behavior was inappropriate and they need to change it. These conversations are uncomfortable. They might get easier with practice, and they will be easier if you use a certain approach. Number 1, give it space and time. All 4 dimensions. For an important conversation, you need the right state of mind and you need the right place. So make sure it's not a noisy environment. Make sure that the person you're about to have a conversation with is not in a rush, that you have enough time to have it, that it is a safe place to do it. For example, if you want to have a conversation about your relationship, make sure that your partner is not falling asleep or not late for work, because if they are, they're not going to be listening to you. Number 2 is it's always better to schedule a conversation. For example, if you need to have a difficult talk with a colleague, even if you both are available right this moment, it's always better to schedule it in the future, even a little bit in the future, like half an hour, to give that person a little bit of time to prepare. Do not catch them off guard. Number 3, set the right expectation for the time that it's going to take. So if it's truly 5-minute conversation, say so, but if it might take an hour or 2 hours, give a warning so the person knows what to expect. Number 4, drop the pleasantries. Forget about the small talk. If you're about to have a difficult conversation, just go straight to that, because people are quite smart. They can sense that something is off. If you keep talking about the weather, you just keep leaving this person hanging in this uncomfortable state of unknown. The kinder thing to do is just move straight to the point. Set the expectation. You can say, this is going to be a tough conversation. You can say, this is not going to be fun for either of us, or this is going to be hard to hear. And pause. Let it sink in. Give a person a couple of seconds to get into that state of mind. Let them prepare. And number 5 is start with the ending. Imagine you're giving a speech and at the end you say, in conclusion. So everything that goes after the in conclusion, this is where you start. You start with the end. So if you are breaking up with someone, you are gonna say that we need to break up. And then you go into details. A personal example, I broke up with someone recently, and I knew that's going to be a difficult conversation, because when is it a pleasant one? I did exactly that. We met for dinner, we were walking towards a restaurant, and I figured that instead of sitting through the dinner and him feeling like something is off, I'm going to just do it right away, rip off the band-aid. So what I said right there, just walking, I said, I have to say something, and you're not gonna like it. Pause. He asked, what? I said, I don't think I can see you anymore. Pause. He asked why, and only then, because he asked, I gave him some reasons that I had for breaking up. So be kind to the other person, give them space, give them time, give them a fair warning, set the right context, don't leave them waiting, and go straight to the point. Doing the right thing is hard, but it's worth it. Believe it or not, you can break up with someone and get a thank you. Just for being kind, honest, and straightforward. You know, if nothing else, this book, the next conversation, made me really efficient at breakups. Thanks, Jefferson. Let me know in comments if these or any other approaches helped you become better at conversations. See you in the next video. Cheers.